sorry. This was supposed to go up on Saturday, but I didn't get to edit it till Sunday, so it's going up now. So stay tuned for my video. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura, and I know you've been waiting for Saturday Shelfie Tour, so I am going to be doing Saturday Shelfie Tour upstairs where my crates are. My bookshelf downstairs, as you know, collapsed, and I have not been able to put together a new bookshelf. I did buy one, I just haven't had the time to put the thing together. So, yes, I do still owe you three more shelves downstairs on my favorite shelf, but because my books are all over the place, I am starting to go up to my crates again. So there is a big change since January. If you've been watching, my crates have grown, and they have grown drastically, and I'm going to show you what it looks like currently, and then I'm going to stop at two of the crates and I will do a shelfie tour of two of the crates. So here we go. Let's show you what the room looks like now. It has changed a lot since the 1st in January. So here we go. Okay, as you come into my room, there is 3 crates up, and sometimes it goes 4 crates up. So I need to buy more crates over here, as you can see. This is the beginning of the alphabet, and it goes down all the way to the bottom. And then we're going to go across, and there are books on the top there. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 crates up. Each crate has an alphabet, and if you go all the way across, there is more alphabet. And the major change is going to be to the right. And here we go to the right here. I had 2 crates up, or the alphabets. The 3 crates up are the alphabets, sorry. And then the red crates above are short stories to the right, nonfiction to the left. The top crate to the right is written in verse, and the left is my graphic novels. So I started to pull them out. I didn't pull out everything, but I started to pull it out, so I am able to pick out something up here that are different genres. So that's that there. Now going across the bottom, there are 2 crates on the bottom there. Those are my 2016 reading list. I pulled all those books out, and that's what I'm going to be focusing on today. I will share with you what's in there, what I still need to read for this year, and that's in there. Above that is where, to the left, are books that have to finish my ABC challenge are there. And books that I'm reading with Read with Friends is to the right on top of that. And then going across, there is I bought this chair so I could read. And I'm going to go across to show you. There is a black crate there, and that black crate is my Christmas reads. Sorry. And there is a bin in the back, and this bin is my DNF books. So these are books that I just didn't feel like reading at that time, and I DNF'd them and I stuck them in there. I will have to go through them eventually and pick them up and finish these books. I will try again, and if it doesn't fit, if I can't get through the books again, then I donate them. So they are in there. I have to go through them. These are books that I read last year and this year that I just didn't finish. So they're all in there, and the bin is really packed, so I really need to go in there and start reading and finishing them up. So, okay, so my light broke. My husband has to fix it. It's on the floor there. And then going across here is, I got a little table, reading table, and these are portable. I could bring these chairs downstairs because they are outdoor chairs. And then there's a stack of books right here, and those stack of books are books that I haven't put into Goodreads yet. I calculate all my books into Goodreads, and they're all on, so I know if I own the book or not own the book. And then the purple bin bag that is there are books that I have read recently and have to go downstairs onto my favorite shelf. They're in that bag there. And then this big bin here is books that I tried to read. I had doubles of, or I did not like, and I DNF'd it for the second time. And they go in this bin, and this is when I bring them to the library, or I bring them to the used bookstore and trade them in for something else. So that is the bin there. When that gets full or halfway full, that's when I go. I usually go like once or twice a month, or every other 2 months. So yeah, I bring some books and I get new ones. So that's that. And these are, in this box here is all my 31 bags. My kids are always asking for bags, tote bags or whatever. They're all stacked in that box there. So that's my view of my room. So I'm going to go back and share it real quickly. And this is the alcove of my bedroom. And I moved all these books into here. So that's what it looks like right now. Okay, at the end of the year, last year, I asked friends and family to give me recommendations of books that I should read for 2016. So I have pulled out all of my books that they recommended. I had 50 books to read. I read, I don't remember how many, not that many. I think I read 10 out of the 50 already. So I still have a lot more books. So these two crates here have the books that I need to read by the end of the year to meet that challenge, which I'm not doing so well. And I still have September, October, November, December. I have 4 more months to read these books. So I don't think I will get to them, but these are my options I'm going to share with you. They are my TBR, I guess, for 2016. So here we go. They are not in any particular order. I might have put them in alphabetical order by author, but I'm not quite sure until I pull them out and share with you. So I know that the very first book I'm going to share with you is something I'm supposed to be reading for September, and I am going to be putting it on my Read with Mom 2 Triplets 04. So if you want to read with me, I maybe put it up on the 15th of the month. I'm in a little bit of a reading slump right now. I'm reading, but I'm not finishing anything. I haven't finished anything for the month of September yet. So yeah, I'm a little slumpy. So anyway, I will put this up and hopefully start it on the 15th of the month. So the first book is The 13th Tale by Diane Setterfield. I have no idea what it's about. They just told me to read this one, and that's this one. And I'm going to put this on my reading group thing. So that's the first one. Okay, so let's go through all the other books. And sorry, I'm sitting a little strangely. My light fell, and I don't know how to fix it, and I'm trying to sit so you could still see me in the lighting. So, okay. So the next book is 13 Reasons Why by J. Asher. So, yeah, I think I put them in alphabetical order because that's an A author. So that's that one. The next book is a classic. It's Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury, and this one is a classic, so yeah. The next book is a thriller, I think, or a contemporary. I'm not sure. It's Necessary Lies by Diane Chamberlain. So I really like the cover, and I'm going to go through into this one blindly. The next one is a YA book that I bought, and I think it is fantasy, and I have a trouble reading fantasy, so this one is the one I got, The Imposter Queen by Sarah Fine. So I haven't heard much about this book, but someone requested that I buy it in January, which I did, and I haven't gotten to read it yet. Okay, the next book I think is a historical fiction, and it's The Marriage of Opposites by Alice Hoffman, and this is an adult book, I think. So that's that one. The next book I think is I'm guessing because I don't really know. I think that this one is a contemporary, but I'm not sure, and I think it's an adult book. It's called Sugar Daddy by Lisa Oedipus. And I'm not sure. I don't even know anything about this, but someone told me to read it. So that's this. I like the cover. It's really pretty. The next book is Ordinary Grace. And this is by William Kent Kruger. And I have no idea what it's about. But this is an adult book, I'm sure. And I don't know. I don't know what category it goes to, but someone told me to read it, and it's on my list, so I bought it. So that's that. The next book I started to read, and I put it down. There is a bookmark in this one, so I did start it. It is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstein. I did not get very far. I got to page 18, and then I put it down. So, yeah, it is in my 2016 reading list, so I need to read this one. Of course, this is about the circus. Okay, the next book is a Twilight novella that I have not read yet, and I still need to read Breaking Dawn, so I had to read this one before Breaking Dawn, so I have this one. It's very short. There is a bookmark in there, but I don't think I read it yet. Oh yeah, I read 5 pages, and I put it down. Yeah, The Short Second Life of Bree Tanner by Stephanie Meyer. So yeah, very short. If I get out of this reading slump, maybe I could get through it. The next book I also picked up and started to read, but I put it down. It just wasn't calling my attention, and there is a bookmark in this one as well. It's called The Big Little Lies, and Leah Marty is one of my favorite authors. She's Australian, I believe, and I have read almost all her books except for this one and the most recent one, but I do own it. Yeah, so where did I get? I got up to page 50, and I put it down. So, yeah, 50, and there's a bookmark there. So, yeah. So now I have to start over again because I have no idea what I read. So, yeah. So that's that one. Okay. And we are finished with the last crate. This is the first book. The last book in the crate. But there's another crate that I still will do today. So, this one is book 2 of a series that I read. It's a YA series, and I really liked book 1. I gave it 5 stars, but a lot of people are giving it 2 stars and 1 star. So, I don't know. It kept my attention. When something keeps my attention and I can't put it down, I read it 2-3 days, that's a 5 star for me. If my attention is not... If I can't get through the book, then the book drops down to a 4, drops down to a 3, and when I really, really struggle, I give it 2 and 1 stars. So, yeah. So this first book, I don't have it here, but this is the second book. I gave 5 stars to the first book. So this one is, I ordered this one, pre-ordered it. It's, book 1 is called Wicked Games. Book 2 is called Reckless Hearts, and this is by Sean O'Lean. And I really liked book 1. Sorry if nobody liked it, but I liked book 1. It kept my attention. There was a lot of drama in it, and yeah, so I like this one. Okay, so that's the first crate. So now I'm going to go into the second crate now. These are still my 2016 reading list, so here we go. Second crate. The second crate has a lot of nonfiction and the rest of my fiction books. So I think I separated by that. So the first one is a YA book. I got Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. No, I have not read any of her books. And even though I met the author, I have a signed copy of her other books. So yeah, I have to read her books. But I heard that she writes very graphically, like very descriptive. So we'll see if I like that or not. But okay, so the next book I have is a historical fiction, and it is Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers, and I believe I have the audiobook as well for this one, so I will be reading this one very shortly. I heard that this one was a modern, like, love romance type thing, so I'm hoping to like this one as well. The next book is I really liked the first, I read a book by this author and I really liked it. So somehow someone requested I read this one, And this is the book. It's called Bruiser by Neil Shusterman. And I read Unwind by Neil Shusterman, and I gave it 5 stars. I have not finished the series, though. I really liked his writing style, so I'm hoping that I like this one as well. So that's that. Next one is it is a thriller. A thriller, and it is, and I still haven't read this author yet, and I've been buying a lot of her books, so I'm hoping that I like her writing. It's Pretty Girls by Karen Slaughter. So yeah, this is an adult thriller. So yeah, can't wait to read her. I haven't read any of her books, and I do own a lot. Another author that I own a lot of books of, and someone requested I read this one. It's Those Girls by Chevy Stevens, and I think I have a lot of her books as well. This is a adult thriller as well. So that's that one. Okay, and we're back to YA. I have a YA book, and this book, I tried twice to listen to the audio, and I could not get through it. It just wasn't keeping my attention, so I actually bought the book, and now I have the book. I have The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. Everybody is reading this one. It's very, very hyped right now, and I just couldn't get through the audio. I don't know if it was the person talking or it didn't keep my attention, so I got the physical book. There is a bookmark in here, so let's see how far I got. No, the bookmark is in the very first page, so I was attempting to read it one day, and I put the bookmark in there. So, yeah. So, that's this. So, one day I will get to that. Okay, the next book is a erotica book. It is YA. New Adult. NA. New Adult. And this is book 2, and I love book 1. Book 1 was on my favorites of 2015 or 2014. I can't remember when I read it. But this is book 2, and I am following this author, and I have bought a lot of her books recently. And there is a bookmark in here, so it looks like I did start it, but I put it down. So, the book is Do Not Disturb, and the first book is called, it's called, The Girl in 6E, and it's a red cover. This is book 2. It's written by A.R. Torr. I really liked her first book, really thriller and erotica. I could not put the book down, so I'm hoping that book 2 is the same. But as you see, there is a bookmark in there. So I got to page 21 and I put the book down. So yeah, so that's this one. Okay, so now I have a middle grade book, and I have 5 nonfiction books that someone told me to read. And first I'll do the middle grade. And I am missing one book. So the book that I am missing in this batch is The Diviners by Libra Bray. I cannot find my book. I don't know if it's in my crates or if it's in my pile downstairs with all my books that fell off the bookshelf. I have the book, I just don't know where I put it, and it is on my 2016 reading list. If I cannot find it, eventually I might take it out from the library and just read it that way. But I have it somewhere in this house. So, okay, back to the middle grade book. So the middle grade book that someone told me to read is Flipped. And I have someone else's copy because I have someone's name written on here. This is by Wendelin Van Dranden. So I will get to this eventually. I have a really bad copy of the book. Yeah, very damaged, but I have the book. So that's that one. I have no idea what it's about. I know it's middle grade, but that's it. That's all I know. So, okay, on to my nonfiction books. My 5 nonfiction books are The Gifts of Imperfection, and I have this one on audio as well, I think. I think I have it on audio. So that's this one. I don't know what it's about. So someone told me to read it, and that's it. The next one is Clutter-Free with Kids, which I am going through a clutter-free right now. I'm reading something else right now about cluttering. So this is someone else told me to read this one, and it's on that list. So here you go, that one. And the next one is Hands-Free Life, 9 Habits of Overcoming Distraction, Living Better, and Loving More. So I have to read this one. Yeah, hands-free. Yeah, that's a hard one. So that's that one. And I have Fringe Hours, and there is a bookmark, but it is on the first page. So there's a bookmark in there. I guess I wanted to start it, but I didn't. And yeah, it's on the first page, so I didn't read anything yet, but that's this one here. And I don't know what it's about. And the last book that is nonfiction, I hope this stack doesn't fall down. And the last book I have is The Opposites of Loneliness, and there is a bookmark, so I did start this one, but it is on page 1, so I did not start it, and there goes the stack of books, almost fell. Here we go. Oh, sorry. Here you go. So, The Opposites of Loneliness. So, yeah. So, this is my TBR for 2016. I have to start reading these. I don't know if I'm going to get them all done, but let's see. Maybe I will do like a read the first chapter and see if I'm even going to read these. Did anybody read any of these? Because I don't even know where to start. So, yeah, but this one is going to be the first one I'm going to be starting with. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to like it because some of the other books I didn't like that somebody requested that I read. There is also another book that's missing here. I think it's called The False Prince or the something Prince. I don't know, but it's not here, and I know I own the book. It's somewhere. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and again, if you have read any of these and you request that I read them and you think I would get through them, please comment below. Hopefully, I will get to them, and if you want to read any of these with me for the month of November and December, yeah, just let me know and I can put it on my Goodreads group. So, yeah, it would be helpful if I had someone to read it with. I'm sorry, as I was editing my video, I noticed that I was missing some books. So I am adding a little slideshow for the remainder of my 2016 books. And don't you love my Snoopy Show shirt? I got it yesterday. It says, I think I'm allergic to mornings. I found this in the men's section in Kohl's. So anyway, I had to share it. Okay, so stay tuned for the slideshow. Some of these books I do own, and some of the books I will get out from the library, but these are the remaining books that are on my 2016 list, which I would like to read by the end of the year. I don't know if it's going to happen, but if you have read any of these books and you recommend that I read them quickly, please comment below, and maybe I could read it with you along the remaining of the year. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye!